Got some good times knocking upon your front door.
All right. Everyone, welcome to Make Your Day Richer. She is back. And I would say better than ever, but you're always amazing. Barbara Badolati, author of this book, this book right here, whatever. It's early and I haven't had enough coffee, apparently.
But did you get enough sleep?
You know what? I did get enough sleep. That is actually very true. I did get enough sleep last night. How are you?
I'm good. It's sunny in Seattle today.
Oh, don't you love that? Are you a person who suffers from, what is that, seasonal
affective disorder, or SAD, they call it, SAD?
Yeah.
No, I'm not actually. I'm pretty upbeat and blissful. I think that's just my chemistry, right? But everybody has different chemistry and circadian rhythms and things. So yeah, sunlight is super important.
It is. Now, Barbara was here to talk about this book, so go back to that episode. We'll throw it in all of the notes and things a couple months ago. And I am excited, especially, I sometimes say around this time of year, but what we're going to talk about, meditation, is important year-round. But with all the stress of everything that's happening, I wanted you to come on and talk about that and the importance of it, because like sleep, sometimes meditation puts me in a sleep state for 5 minutes and it feels like I slept for 2 hours.
Yeah. When did you first start? I started meditating probably about 20 years ago, and it was building, it was strengthening a new muscle. It took over a good year, and then on and off. And how about you? Are you a regular meditator?
Yes. I get my acupressure mat out. I lay on that. It's a whole experience. And I started with I couldn't even do 2 minutes because thoughts everywhere. And I listened to all of the, meditation things, and they're like, pretend it's a leaf flowing down the creek and just push it up. And I was like, there are too many leaves. I cannot keep up with all of these leaves. And it does, it takes a long time. No one's denying that it can. Yes.
Yeah.
But so worth it.
So worth it, because there's a million benefits, right? Everything from learning to quiet the mind to heightening awareness, lowering your blood pressure, improve sleep, the list goes on and on. And what I find, I was just talking to my sister the other day, because we hear a lot about meditation, and yet everybody is like, I can't sit there. And my sister was saying, I find that when I can go for a walk without my phone or my earbuds or the dog or anything, she said, that's when I feel like I'm meditating. And that is actually an open eye meditation technique. So it could be just gazing into a candle, or it could be mindfulness, like washing the dishes, or really paying attention when you're in the shower and you're sudsing up, or making the bed. So there's a lot of different ways we can meditate without sitting on a cushion for 20 minutes. And yet that's important too.
Yeah, that's a good point of what people wouldn't necessarily think is meditation, but can be, depending on how you think about it. What is the definition of a meditation?
Yeah, I think that for most people, it is quieting the mind, which does take a little bit of calming and taming that monkey mind. But the other is just even being aware of your thoughts. So is that a definition? That's just a one way of approaching it, in that I really need to be aware of my thoughts instead of my thoughts controlling my life. So it can have that as far as a benefit or a definition. Other people use meditation to connect with their higher power, their spirit, or whatever that is for them, to raise their consciousness. Other people meditate to reduce stress. So there's many different reasons or definitions. And as far as types of meditation. There's mantra, which is chanting, a sound. We could even do some of that. There's mudras, which is hand gestures, which also helps the mind to stay focused with the sound, including a movement of the mudra. Or the hand gesture. So there's lots of different definitions and benefits and types of meditation. And I mean, really honestly, Richard, the biggest, just like exercise or diet, you have to almost experiment to find what really works for you. And it could be different next year. Like you could go into more mindfulness next year because your child is 3 years old and you got to really be paying attention to your breathing and your thoughts. And, so there's lots of different aspects of it.
I find like the two that I gravitate toward are complete silence, or like if I have a question, like especially in the creative field, like I don't know if I should do this or that. That's when I go on a walk without anything. And I feel like so many answers come to me. So it's not always like clear your mind, no thoughts, no answers. Like I feel like sometimes I have really great thoughts and answers when I'm meditating and things like click.
Yeah, because you gave yourself space.
Yeah.
Right? You gave yourself mental space. That's when the creative process can really come through. Or like you said, you might get a little inspiration or a download or a guidance, right? From a greater part of you that maybe knows more or sees the bigger picture, or just has that space to clear yourself and be open for something that could be, and we're all creative. Some people are like, I'm not creative. No, we're all creating all the time. So I love that you give yourself that time and space to be open for whatever arrives.
Is there a like preferred way? I know you can do it in many different ways, like sitting, laying down, walking, like all acceptable.
Yeah. So when you were saying your acupressure mat, I have one of those too. I was kind of surprised with all those spikes. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. I love that mat. So there is something where you can just lay down as long as you don't fall asleep. Now, when I had my yoga classes, many people in Shavasana in that resting pose would drift off, and that's okay because they hadn't quite built that muscle of staying conscious while in a deep, relaxed state, which is sometimes what happens when we go into that sleep, right? So meditation is where you don't want to go into that, starting into stage 3 and 4 with the sleep. But there's also, like you said, movement, even like Tai Chi, gardening, right? There can be those kinds of movement or walking, as long, again, as that you're not distracted.
Yeah. There's even like, I know, like doodling, right? Like circular, it can be so meditative.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I just started taking a weaving class. And the reason why I did that is because it's very repetitive. And so it does allow, but I have to focus. So that's another type, focused meditation, where you really have to concentrate. So your mind can't be doing other things, right? It has to stay focused. So there's that type as well. So there's movement, there's laying down, there's sitting in different postures, there's movement with your hands, there's things like focused meditation that I just mentioned, there's chanting and mudra and mantra that I just mentioned. So there's a lot of different forms. There's transcendental meditation, TM, where you're truly silent and you are given your own mantra to repeat. And then hand gestures too, like prayer or many other different mudras, elicit a different type of emotional experience or mental clarity. So that's kind of an interesting aspect too.
Wow. I mean, you've been doing it for a long time, and obviously meditation isn't new. How long has it been around, and has it changed at all?
I can't really answer that. I mean, it's been around for thousands and thousands of
Yeah.
years. I think that probably our ancestors sat around a fire and
Mhm.
gazed and meditated or went on walkabouts, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that it's actually been maybe easier because there wasn't junk lighting, there wasn't a 24/7 culture. Now, even more so, people need to meditate because it connects with you
Mhm.
and it eliminates or reduces the external distractions. So it's been around probably forever. And I think that the different types of meditation and the awareness and the knowledge that we have is greater now, probably because people need it more than ever now.
Yeah. You record meditations, correct, and have them available?
Yes. So I'm a featured teacher on Insight Timer, which is a worldwide meditative community. And there's wonderful teachers. And there's everything from music to using bells to all kinds of visualization. That's a different type of meditation when you're talking about the leaf going down the
Yeah.
stream. So visualizing meditations are also there. There's just incredible meditations, teachers, mindfulness courses. So I love Insight Timer, and I've been a teacher with them for 9 years now.
Wow. And how do
Yeah,
people find you on there? Just your name?
they can, or they can go to my website, Barbara Badolati, and there's free, my meditations are free. So you don't even have to purchase anything. You just, but there's a lot of them that some people
Yeah.
resonate with music. Some people resonate with the guidance of somebody's voice. There's different tones. I mean, so you just have to kind of find your favorites and then add them to your library. But yes, I would
Yeah.
love people to jump onto mine, and that's barbarabadolati.com.
That is so true though, because I've done meditations through apps and things, and you start and you're like, I don't like their voice. I don't like it's too fast or the background music's too loud. Like it really is one of those things where you have to find who you connect with
Yes.
and even what you're looking for. If I'm trying to get energized, I'm trying to calm down, I'm trying to whatever it is.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all kinds of ones in my library for different purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so smart. What
I
about the creative process behind making meditations? How do you love that?
Oh, I love that. That's just part of me being a teacher my whole life. And it all started with me because I know that who I am, being the best of who I am, is what I bring to the world. So the
Mhm.
self-development piece is what triggered me to really devote myself to learning and practicing meditation and finding what works. And now it's so much easier. I can go into meditation and in a very short few seconds, with my breath, that's another way, breathing techniques, right? And so to be able to go still and connect with love and peace and compassion, that is so enriching for me. So when I'm creating a script to record and going into the studio, first I meditate, right? And I really receive how can I be of greatest service? So I'm doing some nice ones right now on forgiveness and compassion. I feel like a lot of times people aren't sleeping or they're stressed because they're harboring negative feelings either to someone else or themselves. So
Mhm.
it just is really whatever I'm inspired to be able to be of service. And
Mm.
what I'm finding maybe for myself too. I had to use
Yeah.
the forgiveness one just recently.
When you start going, I need to listen to myself a little bit more. Um, are there tips that you can give people with all the holidays coming up and being around people that you may or may not want to be around, to integrate meditation throughout all of those visits and all of that stressful time?
Yeah, so find a mantra, right? So it could be, and I just sometimes will hold my thumb to one finger, or sometimes I'll say, this too shall pass. You know, I give myself like a little mantra or a little reassurance or whatever, and I'll use my finger because I can sit in a meeting, I can sit in the car, I can sit across the table from someone, and nobody really even knows, but it triggers that neuro-linguistic programming, right? My nervous system has locked in to this particular movement or even one thing. And that little phrase that I've memorized or decided that that will help me kind of get through this difficult time. And it just is enough that centers me, that says, okay, I don't have to be part of this. I can be in the stress, but I don't have to be part of it, right? I don't have to be in the drama. I can kind of just be stepping back, observing, and that perspective can really make a difference in how you feel, how you approach the situation, what kind of dialogue you're contributing. So yeah, it's a really simple one.
That's usually me, but in the corner with an espresso martini. Like, okay.
We all have our ways, Richard.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got to find what works for you.
It's so true. What is the best way that people can connect with you? Obviously, go get the Insight Timer app, buy the book, of course, on Amazon. There you go. But how do we best connect with you?
Yeah, I think the easiest thing is, of course, I'm on Insight Timer and Instagram and Facebook, all of that. But really, my website, barbarabadolati.com, if you don't mind sharing the name, because I offer coaching, I offer retreats all over the country. The book, if you buy it through the website, I will sign it and mail it to you, and you'll have a personalized autographed copy. So the website is really, speaking gigs, all those different things that I offer are all right there.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you so much for being here again.
Well, you know what we really know about that is that whatever we see in someone else is truly a mirror of ourselves. So you're amazing. We're amazing because we're reflecting that. So thank you for this show and being able to share with thousands of people and find your own way to meditate, reduce your stress, and connect with yourself.
Well, I feel better after talking to you. So that's all you know.
Now go get
Barbara, thank you.
Coffee.
Yes, we'll be right back after this. I'm going to go grab coffee and meditate.
Okay, bye.
Tired of harsh chemicals in your home? Let's change that. At EcoGlow Cleaning, we bring eco-friendly expertise right to your doorstep. We will make your day richer by bringing a glow to your home or office. For over 20 years, EcoGlow Cleaning has been the trusted choice for professional cleaning services in the Charlotte area. From deep cleaning to regular maintenance, EcoGlow Cleaning offers a wide range of services. All services are tailored to your needs and schedule. Our eco-friendly products ensure a healthy and safe environment for you and your family, including your pets. For a free quote, visit our website at www.ecoglowcleaning.com or give us a call at 704-777-9768. EcoGlow Cleaning is a proud sponsor of Make Your Day Richer TV.
All right, we're back, everyone. Hello. So this is my acupressure mat, because I know people were asking. Now it's let's see if I can do it. Let me look at the monitor. If you can see, you can't really see, but there are these are all little points on all of these circles. There are probably a dozen little not sharp, but the pressure. And this can go on your neck. This can go like on your lower back. I put this on my legs. Okay, so this is amazing. And then this one is actually what I lay on. So this goes like down my entire back. I've wrapped this around my legs before. And I will lay on it for 20 minutes. And it's like not a massage and not acupuncture, like where there's actually a needle going in you, but it's pressure points. And people who usually do it the first time, hate it, because you have to like find where it's comfortable on your body because they're sharp. And so if you're laying on it wrong, it'll hurt. So, but I love this. And you know, of course, you know where you can buy it. And it's amazing. And I lay on there for 30 minutes sometimes and completely zone out. So go get one of those if you want. And we're doing a show next week. No, not next week, the week of Thanksgiving. All of my favorite things. Remember how Oprah used to do that? And she just gave it to the entire studio audience. I'm also giving it to my entire studio audience because I don't have one. So, but this will be on there and with links and everything, so you can go buy it. It's a really, really great resource. It's so relaxing once you figure it out. I have to stress that. You have to figure out how you lay on it. Maybe I'll make a video. Okay, anyway. What else do I have to tell you? Okay, it's the season finale week of not our show, but of Everyday Enchantment, which is a podcast that I produce and edit for Stacy and in coaching. It's called Everyday Enchantment. There's a Facebook group. You can get it wherever you get your podcasts. It's on YouTube, here on Facebook, everywhere. And this is her season finale, and she'll be back in the new year with new episodes. But take a look at this clip.
To me, it's really about coming back into your own rhythms and the season that you're in with yourself, the season we're in that surrounds us as well, fall and winter. They're asking us to simplify. They're asking us to come in and get cozy and warm and snuggle up with ourselves. So in that energy of that feels very much aligned with letting some things fall away so that I have a renewal of energy. I can bring creativity to the things that I'm creating. If we're always in the same energy frequency and we never stop, we don't go out and have a lot of fun, we don't take a trip or some adventures, we don't do anything for the sheer pleasure, and we stay in either productive mode, creative mode.
I love Stacy and I love this podcast. So make sure you go check out Everyday Enchantment with Stacy Andon. And if you need help with your podcast or you want to start a podcast, let me know. I can help. We can even film it here and change this entire place just for you. All right. That is it. I've got a big day today. We've got 2 more interviews that I'm filming for future shows. So Maria Stone is going to be in person here right after this. We're live right now and she's coming soon to be here to talk about bartering in business and in life and how important it is and how she's a great, great resource and a great business for people who own businesses who want to barter, and not just for business needs. You can also use it for personal stuff. So we're going to talk about that. And then Monica Kaufman is coming on this afternoon for a future show to talk about money and the fear of money, which I have and have always had since I was a kid. So our relationship with money. So she's going to be talking about that this afternoon for a future show that'll probably be in December. It's a big, big day and it's exciting. And I love that I get to talk to all of these amazing people. And tomorrow, we're talking with natural skincare business owner. She owns a business called Soapy Jane. It's Jane Prewett will be here. She's also a co-author of a book called Beyond the Ordinary. We've had a few of the authors of the book on here, and so she will be here as well. It's a big show. Lots of big things happening. I spent the morning, you have no idea. Sometimes I get really excited about things and start rearranging things and adding things because I want the show to be fun, even more fun and more entertaining for you. So coming soon, we're going to be having real people on the show. We're going to be talking to a lot of nonprofits. There's so much stuff happening in the new year, and I hope you'll be here for it. All right, that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. You'll see all the names in the end credits. And if you'd like to support the show, go to buymeacoffee.com/makeyourdayricher and support us that way. Wait, let me get the thing up here just in case you don't know. It's right there. buymeacoffee.com/makeyourdayricher and support the show. And then you get your name in the credits. Come on. All right. I love you all. Go make your day richer. Go make someone else's day richer. You've made mine by watching the show. I wonder if you can hear this. Can you hear this? Let me see. Probably a little bit. It's a little ASMR for you. All right, I've had too much coffee from Jabina Cafe. Have you been to Jabina Cafe? If you are in the Waxhaw area, go to Jabina Cafe. Really good coffee and a great atmosphere. And they have a lot of live music. They have paint and sip nights. It's a really fun place. Anyway, that's my PSA for today. I love you all. I'll see you later. Have a good day.